अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यासक्ता मनाः पार्थ योगं युञ्जन् मदाश्रयः असंशयं समग्रं मां यथा ज्ञास्यसि तच्छृणु।
So now it is called Jnana Vijnana Yoga, this chapter. So here is saying Maya Shakta Mana Partha. If you your mind gets invested in me, it is your mind is fully into me, Yogam Yunjanya Madashraya, then you get sheltered into me. This is the yoga, that is union, because once you are immersed into something, then union happens. So he says that way you will get shelter into me. Asansayam samagram mam yatha gyasasi tasya. So he says asansayam, without doubt you will get me, you will know me as I am. Yatha mam, yatha gyasasi, the way how you will know, that I am going to tell you. So in simple words he is saying, if your mind is immersed into me and you get united through the yoga, then without doubt how you will come to know about me, that I am going to tell you.
Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshamyasheshatah yajñātvā neha bhūyonyaj ñattavyam avashishyate.
It's a jnana with vijnana. Savijnanam idam. So what is the difference between jnana and vijnana? It is like telling you every limb how it happens. And jnana is mean to reaching to that stage. That is the difference. Vakshamasesta, he says without leaving anything, I will tell you. Means after telling this, nothing will be left to tell. Okay. So, yes, gyatva nibhuyo gyatavyam avishishte. By knowing that, there will be nothing left for you. So he says, I am telling you completely, and you will also get it completely, in the sense you will get, there will be left nothing for you to know and nothing for me to tell you.
Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yadatāmapi siddhānam kaschin mam veti tattvataha.
So these are the stages of realization he is mentioning. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye. Among the thousands, only few, someone. So that is why we should not get surprised when people are not, many are into satsang. We should not be surprised, because this already has been the practice. He is the speaker himself telling his knowledge that only among thousands somebody will try. And among those thousands somebody will get tattva gyan. Those who have become siddha, means they have become attained. Even among those also, kaschid veti tattvata. So he is saying, differentiating between the knowledge, that it is ultimately tattva gyan. Gyan is fine, vijnana is fine, but tattva gyan have you reached? So he said that is very rare.
Bhumirapo nala vayuhu kham mano buddhireva cha ahankara iti yame bhinna prakritirashtadha.
So till now he has described that I am telling you whole, you will receive whole, and then he says that very few are there who can. This is all what he has said, that attain to it. Now he is telling how I am. So the beginning he is telling is, look, this Ashtadha Prakriti is there. Out of the, what are those 8 things? The Bhumi meaning n kind of mass, which is material. Here is referring Bhumi because we relate with Bhumi, the land. So any kind of mass that is there, material. Which Bhumi, Apo, the water, anything which is wets it. Apo, its essence, he is referring to the Tattva Jnana. Then anila, fire, anything which burns, which has tapas inside it. So essence for everything. Then he said vayu, the wind which blows anything, which helps in movement. Kham, sky, ether, in which everything is resting ultimately. Then he says buddhi, mano, buddha and mind. Three things: mind, intelligence and ego, ahankar. He says these are the three. So all these 5 plus 3, 8. This is called Ashtadha Prakriti. Dha comes from how it runs. Ashtadha. 8 ways it is running, as you to say. Ashtadha. Dha word comes for dharyet, means how you uphold, for dharma, for run, depending on the context. He said this is Ashtadha. That is how dha means dharana, dharam, everything. This is how it is uphold. It is my apara prakriti. So this is very basic, he said. People consider it very high. See, but what he is saying, it is the most material one, which is it is conceivable to everyone, can understand that yes, these things are there. So that these are my outside prakriti, apara prakriti. Yes.
Apareyam mitastvanyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat.
So he says beyond that there is my para prakriti. So what is the role of the para prakriti? That is all jiva bhutas, the ones which are born. Bhuta means the one who are born. They are visible, from invisible to visible. Mahabhav yedam dharyate. All that my para prakriti is keeping all this Ashtadha prakriti, all those who are born in that is more subtle, that is the
etad yonini bhutani sarvani tyupadharaya aham kritsnasya jagatah prabhavah pralayastadha.
He says all these kinds which I have described, para and apara, I am the one who is upholding this, in whom these all rest, and I am the one who creates it. Reason for creation, kritsnam. Krits means to create, existence. Prabhava pralayastada, they begin from me, I sustain, and they end into me. Yes.
Mattah parataram nanyad kinchidasti dhananjaya mayi sarvam idam protam sutre manigana iva.
So he says very clearly, matta partaram natyasti kinchad dhananjaya. There is nothing beyond me. Now that is why how to visualize it in your imagination, that nothing beyond me. So that means whatever is, that he only is. That is the way you can say, because the moment you say nothing beyond, that means you are thinking something called nothing is also there. See, generally we say there is nothing. If we are moving somewhere, that means we are speaking that there is space. After you walk on your terrace or somewhere, you say now I have reached the edge. There is nothing beyond that. But mind is still running. No, there is this space. Here this is not the case. Nothing means whatever is, I am only. That is how it is. So this has been made to be, see, our mind runs both ways. This is the nature of the mind. This is the nature of the intelligence. It runs both ways. There is nothing wrong with it. It does that. Uhapo, this way and that way it will go. So it goes, what when you say nothing, it will run fully, that what can it be? I mean, because it is free. Mind's nature is, if it is pure, it takes the form of whatever it looks at. So, because it is so subtle, anything it sees becomes part of it. If I see you, that means it is in my mind, no? Otherwise, how can I see? So, it takes the form of anything we look at. So, he is saying that there is nothing beyond me. That means whatever is there, this only I am. How? Like, he says thread. So, some example he has given. Now, again, when we visualize, oh, it is like that. He says that like in necklace that beads are woven. So I am that thread. In this, all this is woven. So this is an indication. It is not you say no, that means that weed is there and only thread he is. It is a way of saying that whatever the essence, that I am in everything. And because of the essence only you survive. If we are known human beings, so long as life is kicking into us, after that even if body is there, we don't value. That life is gone. So that is the sutra, thread is integrating, that essence I am in everything. Yes.
त्रिभिर्गुणमयैर्भावैर् एभिः सर्वमिदं जगत् मोहितं नाभिजानाति मामेभ्यः परमव्ययम्.
So before that he has all described in long that like in the water I am its rasa, in the fire I am the what burns. Just to elaborate on that, then he says why? Tribhir, all these three gunas, Sat, Raj, Tam. People are deluded by these three gunas. They do not go beyond this. There is no capacity. They are not exercising their full sadhana or whatever. Because of that, they are not going beyond that. They have not. So that is, he says, cannot go. They are not going beyond this. Sarvamidam Jagat. Because this all world is made of all these three. Only three. It looks no Vijay if you think. Only three things are there. The whole creation is made of only three things. Sat, Raj, Tam. But such is the permutation and combination, and such is the subtlety that this is how it is. Anywhere you go, so that is how when you keep going towards the essence. But whole scaffolding is there. But essence when it comes, it is very subtle. So it is boils down to three. It says mohitam. By deluded by this, they cannot go beyond. Na bhi janati mamebhyam paramabhyam. They do not know me that I am param. I am beyond that. Abhyayam, which can never be expensed with. Abhyayam. I am always there. So very clearly when such things are told, still people how they make such statements that I have to go in that yoga and that yoga. It sounds, because if you are reading if that yoga's words also, he is saying I am always there, I am Abhyaya.
दैवी ह्येषा गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मायामेतां तरन्ति ते.
So at the same time he is repeating the same things in different words only, just to make him, because the person before him may be needing that way, that he might be guessing that this is the way he will understand. Devi Hesham Gunmayi Maya Mam Maya Duratya. He says this is Divya. Devi, when we say a word, that means it is not destructible, it is forever. And it cannot be what you call impurity cannot touch it. That is the Devatvam. So he says Devi Hesham Gunmayi. This is divine. And this is full of these properties. Mama Maya. This is my illusionary power. Duratya. It is very difficult to overcome it. He himself telling. So no, if people are finding it difficult, it is proper. He is saying it is difficult to overcome it. Mavya ve prapadyante maya metam taranti. But he said the ones who have invested themselves in me, because of that they float beyond this, they go beyond that, they overcome this. Because the reason he is telling, because these things are in me, I am not in them. So if somebody is attached to me, then he will reach to me, not in these things. Otherwise they will get carried away by whatever is Maya is there. That is the meaning.
Namam dushkritino mudhaha prapadyante naradhamaha mayaya pahrita jnana asuram bhavam ashrita.
And say who do not devote themselves to me, those who are not doing good karmas. Duskritam means involved in negative activities. They will not come to me. Mudha, idiots will not come. Others will surrender to me. And because these people do not come, they cannot know me. Yes.
Chaturvidha bhajante mam janah sukritnorjuna arto jignasurah artharthi jnani cha bharatarshava.
So these are the 4 ways people come with 4 kinds of attitude to me. Arth, artharthi, jigyasu, jnani. So somebody comes in a distress, only remembers God when some distress. Somebody comes, now I have sufficient, and now they want to seek meaning in life. So they are artharthi, that how to engage myself, life, how it goes, certain things. A certain becomes seeker. They have found this futility in the world that anyway, if death is the reality, because those who are engaged in arth and artharthi, third thing they will realize, death has a reality. They know, but they do not realize that it is a reality. It's the difference between having it and information. Everybody knows that, but they do not realize that this is the truth. If they realize, means now death has become real to them, they are already dead. Now we will do what a dead man should do. That means this world doesn't exist. Now what should I do? That means what? You don't need anything. First thing is, when you see that this world doesn't exist, what will come first? I don't need anything here. So then you do what you need to do. So anything we say, because it sounds contradiction in terms, that is why realization is different, information is different, and knowledge is different. Realization means it has become real for you. So arti, artharthi, so that becomes jigyasu. And the one who comes to know like this, that becomes jnani. So that he says jnani is dear to me, because he has come to realize that this world is not real. It is like a dream. So in dream, how much you value when you wake up? So that way he is describing, just to make it clear. Yeah.
Kamaistaistaihrita prapadyante nyadevataha tam niyamamasthaya prakritya niyatah swaya.
So he says, after so many births in between, that this stage is arrived of the knowledge. It is not that it happens just like that. Bahunam janmanamante jnanmana prapadyante. Then he says, what happens to people? Kamastait aprit jnana. Because of the desires, their knowledge is gone. And because of that, prapadyante anya devata. People ask, no, why the religions are born. This is how religions are born. People established different devatas. Tam niyama asthaya prakritya niyata swaya. And then that kind of rules they make. So that is how new things come. But ultimately they all are worshipping me only. So, but I do not disturb them. According to their astha, I said, okay, you come through that, no problem. But that takes a distance, because you have to cross that station and then come. So that is how it is. Yeah.
Yo yam tanum bhaktaha shraddhayarchitum ichchati tasya chalam shraddham tameva vidhadhamyaham.
Same thing which I have told. This also, yes. That according to their shraddha I devise them, and they go according to that. Yes.
Avyaktam vyaktim apannam manyante mama buddhayah param bhavam ajannanto mama vyayam anuttamam.
Correct. So he says, like people think that I was invisible and now I have become visible. This is how people think. He said this is not true. This is very limited truth. Avyaktam vyaktimapanyam manyate mam abuddhaya. Those whose intelligence is not very good, sharp, they only think like this. Param bhavam ajananto mamabhyam anuttamam. In my ultimate Swarupa, these are already there within me. Abhyakta and Vyakta, they both are in me. When I appear as a person, then also, and when I am not appearing, then also, these things are all the time in me. It is not that now there will be nobody in that Abhyakta because I have become Vyakta. It is not like that. Both things are already into me. Yes.
Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavritah mudho yam nabhijanati loko mamajam avyayam.
So he says Naham prakashah sarvasya. Everywhere I cannot be seen. It is not that everywhere I can see. Yogamaya samavritah, because I am covered by my Maya. Like we wear some suit, no, something when we are going out. And we go, if we are divers, then we wear some things, no, to keep ourselves. It's like that way. He says, I am covered by Maya, so people cannot see me. Those who go for that sadhana, they only can see who I really am. He says, Mudho am nayati. Those who are idiots, in the mode of idiocy, they do not know that loko mam ajam abhyam, that I am aj, means I am the father and originator of everything, abhyam, and I can never be dispensed with. So in whole Gita or anywhere, in any knowledge, what any incarnation is saying? Only one thing, that I am. Now, how you want to approach me, that is the ways, the different ways everybody is telling, according to the times. But there is no another sentence. You read 10,000 books, or you read one book, or you read only Om, it is same. Only thing is being that, yes, I am. That's all. Yes.
Ichha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa.
So he says, what is the way out? He says they are enamored by iksha and dvesh, two things. Some desire is there and some duality is there. If you become like that, everywhere you are saying same, then whole world becomes at your ever. No problem anywhere. He says, but that is said easy, done tough. Dvandva mohin. They get eluded by this duality. Sarvbhutani sammoham sargayanti parantap. He says, because of that, all are there and they are wandering here and there. Yes.
Jara marana mokshaya mamashritya yatanti ye te brahma tadvidhu kritsnam adhyatmam karma chakhilam.
He says somebody who get over their pap karmas and they become free from dualities, they bhajante mam dradvata, they devote themselves to me. Dradvata means they become firm. Jara marana moksha mamashyat yatantite. Then for jara marana. Now, this is how you should see. Jara marana moksha. Jara means old age. Marana is death. Moksha, that you get liberated. Now we are seeing in the world that everybody becomes old. Then is he lying that you get liberated from? Have we seen anyone not getting old? So that means we are not reading only what we understand. He is referring to the tattva within you, that if you have reached to that knowledge, always you will be like a child. Whether you become 90 or you become 1000. So that is the meaning, that old age, jara means he is never getting old. He is as new as all the time. All the time, like a newborn. Jara Marana Mokshaya. When so then and death, of course I have to tell, once you realize the knowledge that that is not there, and then it's over. Then it is not there, then also you become, see, things are related to one another. When you become so free that there is no such thing as I was thinking, it is my imagination only that death exists, you will become so light automatically. And if that becomes reality, then your behavior will change in the world. So long as fear is there, some or the other things will keep pinching you. Mamashrit yatanti, yatantiye, those who are doing yatna, efforts, is very, so everywhere this abhyas is being told. Mama ashrit, those who are sheltered into me, have surrendered to me, and then they are making effort. Te Brahma Tadvidu, they come to know that Brahma. Kritsnam Adhyayam Karma Chaklam, and how this creation is, what Adhyatma is, and how this whole thing is functioning, they come to know this.
Sadhi bhutadi devam mam sadhi yajnam cha ye viduhu prayana kale picha mam te vidur yugda chetasaha.
So he said they come to know Sadhibhut Adhidev. Adhibhut kya hai? What is Adhibhut and Adhidev? They come to know. Adhiyag also they come to know. And when it is about to leave, Prayan Kale Chamamte Viduryukt Chetsa, that time they get attached to me. So in life, how you get over this sense of being born, and during then the time of departure comes, call it death, whatever, because to make thing understand, one moment I say there is no death, another moment I am saying the same thing. When the death comes, what will happen? So it is to make a thing understand. It is not catching into words, that right? It is catching into sense. And this will happen then. Prayan kale picha mam te vidur yukta chetsa, attached to me. Yukta chetsa, vidur means to know. Knowingly they get attached to me and they come to me.